Hi, today is August 25th, 2020, and just to lighten up the pace, I'm going to do a reading on Jackie O, and I'm going to see if I can tap into maybe how her spirit feels about the goings on with the garden and just see what the former First Lady, her spirit, might wish to convey to us. So, I'm going to attempt to do that. More of a mediumistic style reading, which I tend to enjoy doing. I enjoy doing all different kinds of readings. The only ones that are tough, frankly, really are the political readings because the energy is really bad. And though I find it interesting, I can also feel how much energy it does actually take out of you. You'd be surprised how much energy it takes out of you to read cards on different things. Some people, some topics, it's very energizing. You actually get energized rather than drained. Other, of course, heavy topics tend to pull more energy out of you, or where something's been really made to be difficult, where there's a real heavy block around it. So that can do it too. It all depends on the energy involved. So, let's look at Jackie O. I want to just talk to her spirit for a little while. I am feeling extra crummy today, really bad. Though the fires are becoming more contained, at least the one that's well, so far they're all, I think all three. There's two primarily that are causing the issue that's affecting our air the most where I live. But it is really, you open the, I have to crack open the window a little bit because it's just far too stuffy, but I don't open it that much because the air outside is very smoky still. Even though it looks sunny and everything, it will make you sick. It did this to me last time. I recall it makes you feel really super tired because I think the breathing and just makes your body. My husband came home really tired as well. But it also just, for me, same feeling is back again that I had last time. It just really makes me feel super tired, kind of fluish. I'll be okay, but on top of everything I'm dealing with, battling some infections here, it's not a lot of fun. My energy is a little different today, so I'm just going to look into a different flow. So I thought I'd check out, after going through my comment tabs like I usually do every day. It's hard to keep up, but I try. There was a comment, and forgive me for not remembering your account name and that you go by, but they will know who they are. They mentioned that I liked it. It was like I still wonder, what Jackie O might think about all this. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's check in. Just to shift gears, shift the energy a little bit. Okay, so we're going to connect with, see if I can. Today might be an off day. I'm not feeling so hot. But we'll try. So I asked my my spirit guides and creator and my ancestors to help me to read clearly, accurately, and to convey as best I can, especially because I'm not feeling so hot. What Miss Jackie O, if she is willing to come through, what she thinks about what's going on at the White House and what has been done to that garden and other things. So, Miss Jackie, what you got anything you'd like to convey? Just going to try and focus in on her energy. I feel like I have a campfire up my nose. Okay, I'm going to try and see what I get. Okay, the first card, let me just see if the light will help or if it's going to cast glare. So far, so good. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and it is a person in their garden, by the way. Traditionally, in the Waite deck, the Nine of Pentacles is a woman, traditionally, out in her garden who is living a good life or enjoying what she has, this kind of thing. So that's interesting straight off the get-go with just one card. This to me says we're linking in, we're getting the garden. Okay. And I believe the first card conveys that this, on the garden, on the matter of the garden, it was a source of pride, of beauty, and meant to convey some of the most, to be tasteful, to represent the United States in a way that some of its best aspects of garden. If I don't know how many of you, gardens are, especially over in Europe too, a very big deal. It indicates a bit of culture and appreciation for nature, and it shows that you have some kind of taste. Now, I think Jackie and those that came before her, that I think it was it Wilson, that said about creating that garden. That's what the intention was. It's to show the strong, independent spirit, thriving, beautiful. It's cultural, good taste, fine. There's pride in that. So that's what she's showing me there. Now, she's given me the Hanged Man. There's delay. There's a sacrifice also. This is a card of something that is given up or is lost because of circumstances, of something in the environment, something going on. So this to me is, she's saying, it's been martyred more or less by them. They have besmirched a historic, beautiful grounds, a garden that's supposed to reflect a broad, cultured kind of appreciation, and basically made it kind of a parking lot. Or, I'm all for, as someone who is disabled, I don't, have a problem with there being some pathways, but it looks like something you would see, just like a boring, nondescript ground. It does not really look like a garden anymore. It just looks like a green, more or less. What I would call a green. It's not, you don't have the floral differences. You have what looks like grass and a walkway around it. That's the first thing that I noticed. Now, maybe I need to go back and look again, but that is just what stood out from the differences. That quote unquote renovation was, as far as Jackie O is concerned, it looks like a sacrificing the something of historical beauty and culture for our country, no matter what party you choose or don't choose to affiliate with. And it's ugly. It's clear that she does not think that it is a positive. Next, we get the card of abandonment. And the Three of Swords. And she's showing, I feel like, potentially that he doesn't care. He's abandoned his loyalty to this country. Because this Three of Swords with that Eight of Cups of abandonment can also, did you know, as the betrayer or betrayal card, it can also signify traitorship, that kind of betrayal, and separation, division. That is very painful. There's a lot of heavy emotions that are associated with it. It's why, on another level, if it's about relationships, it can indicate infidelity. So when we get that theme of a betrayal, something that is done, that is consciously done, with the awareness that it's going to hurt someone, or cause painful division, and we get that abandonment card of, it's very curious. But from what I can gather, when I'm thinking of Jackie O and what she's maybe trying to convey here, along with the cards prior, is that he doesn't care. He's not engaged. He's not engaged to show pride in this country, in making sure that things are tastefully done, mindfully done. And I think it's her, Jackie O's, way of saying he's abandoned this country. He's and betrayed it. And he's made everything very different. And not in a good way. You know, I believe the strong part of this message here is one that he has abandoned his loyalty to this nation, and that he's a traitor in her eyes, and that he destroyed a beautiful source of pride for the American people. And he's not even intelligent and cultured enough to know. And you know what? You don't have to be rich to be cultured, by the way. It's just that you have a more expanded sense of art and aesthetic. And frankly, some people are just born with that. Other people, not so much. Donald, with the gold toilets, tacky. She gives the 10 of Pentacles. this feels like family and generations and time and the efforts of a number of people. The sense of history is coming out to me with that, and strength. But I think she's saying, don't worry. Our country will survive this. I think this could also be a nod toward his greed with that Ten of Pentacles and the Strength card. But I feel like it's more that she's letting us know that I'm going to go more with the sense that it's almost a message to me of, you guys have got this. It will be okay. You will get your country back. You will bring things back under control from this traitor. That's the feeling I'm getting. Let's just see. 8 of Cups and, 7 of Cups, 10 of Wands. That he's put us through hell. A time of confusion and gaslighting and just the truth is not clearly defined. And we're reaching, I think, what she's saying here, hopefully, and one I believe we are, reaching an end of this time of confusion that he has created. He has created real division, real confusion. He has made this country suffer. And this country's going to fight back. That's what I get. Look at this. The Ace of Wands and the 7. This is fighting back. This is new energy coming in. And this is, I think she's saying, you know what? People have had it with the gaslighting. People have had it with the confusion, the madness, the craziness of this. You know, he's bananas. He doesn't have a shred of basic decency. And as a result, everything's chaos, everything's confusion, nothing makes sense, and it's exhausting to live this way. And she's acknowledging that, and I think she's acknowledging that because if people are tired of it, there's a new energy that she sees coming in and is letting us know about, of where people are fighting back. It's like, that's enough. Okay, reach the end of my tether with that, and there's demonstrating, there's people just having had enough, and especially where the election is going to be concerned. I think it's going to show up. But let's just see what the cards have to say. There's the Sun and the 10 of Cups. It will be okay is what I believe that is another message of, it will be all right. It's going to be all right long term. This is difficult time where we feel embattled, and it is a very active, tiring situation, but it's ending. I think she's trying to encourage us by saying, you're finally getting towards the end of getting him out of there. So, but it will take the activities of putting him through the system, putting him through the justice, bringing these people to justice, dealing with them in the interim until we can do that. But I believe that Jackie O is letting us know it's going to be all right. These people have no business being in the White House, according to her. I'm going to speak for her in this reading. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes and is alleged only. But in my reading, I'm getting that she's letting us know she thinks it's atrocious. She thinks they're atrocious. And that, like I'm saying, that they have no real appreciation of what that all means and what it's meant to be and to do and to represent. That it's not for them. It is for the people and to represent the best of our nation. and in beauty and aesthetic of a garden and a beautiful grounds. And they've made it like a parking lot with some grass. You know, they have no concept, no aesthetic. And she was one of the queens of aesthetic, so, you know. And she's saying not to worry. It's difficult. Get through it. You're going towards the end of him being there. And he's a traitor, and you will get him out of there, and you will get your country back. That's what I feel like Jackie O was saying. Okay? And it's going to require us looking inward and doing the hard work that we need to do to rebuild this nation the way it should be. Carefully, mindfully. So, I think that it also shows that I believe she's showing us that there are women, many women. I know that I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time because there's men too that are doing this, but it's really going to be these changes that are of benefit, really shaped, really given a push into society by women. And women, I think, who will get into politics positions of power, like we've got coming in with Kamala, and I believe they will end up in the White House. So I believe we are seeing Trump go bye bye, and we just have to know that, and that he's going to do ugly things like this. He has no appreciation. The good news is that we'll get rid of him in order to rebuild. So I'll end it out there, and I hope you're having a good day. And thank you for your patronage. If you want, you can hit the like button or not. And I hope that you will subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.